Hey everybody, what's hoppin'? It's Sarah Bunny, and today's video is going to be on rabbits and dogs and how they can interact and how to make sure when they interact it is safe. If you have a rabbit and a dog, you need to know your dog's personality. You should know your dog's personality. It's kind of an obvious one. For instance, good girl, he's excited. For instance, I have Jenny, and then I had Lucy. If you don't know who Lucy is, I will put a picture right now. And I love both my dogs equally, even though Lucy's not really mine anymore. But I love them both very, very equally, and they are both very, very dear to me. But they are complete polar opposites. They are really, really different personality-wise, and that's what you can expect of your breed of dog. Jenny doesn't act like the typical poodle to me, because typical poodles aren't this calm when I've met them before. Jenny is not a dog that wants to go play fetch, and she wants to run outside and stuff, but she's not like all about that. She's more like social, let's play with humans kind of thing. Lucy really loves, they're both very loving dogs. Lucy is a lot more hyper because she's a mutt. She's a mix between a pit bull and an Australian cattle dog, so I mean, what do you expect? But her and Jenny, Lucy is not into other animals, and part of that was how she was raised prior to us owning her. But she once caught a wild rabbit, and brought it to our door. And I swear, never would do this, but if we let her go, she could just live in the wild. So don't ever do that. That was just an observation. So you should know things like that. Like, I know I would never, ever, 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 ever in a million years introduce Lucy and Rosie. But Jenny, I'm completely fine with her being with Rosie because she is so calm and laid back like this. And I'm not saying pit bulls are bad or anything. That's not how this is supposed to come across. But I'm just saying there's a personality difference that I have to trust. Another thing is your dog needs to know basic commands. If your dog doesn't know how to sit and stay and just be calm and come, and they don't react to their name, then they're not gonna be well around your rabbits. So your dog should know those anyways, but it's especially important if you plan to introduce them to other animals. Also, your dog, you don't want a dog that is really wants to play with your rabbit. Like, Jenny wants to play with Rosie, I'm assuming. They've met a bunch of times before, but and Jenny sleeps in my room, so she sees her through the bars of her cage, but Rosie doesn't want to play with Jenny, and Jenny respects that. She doesn't quite understand why, but Jenny knows. Oh, by the way, that spot on her back, it's just it's a different color hair. Nobody knows why it grew back that color, but it's a long story. Jenny and Rosie are just Jenny knows Rosie doesn't want to be a play buddy, and Jenny knows that Rosie won't want to be chased around the house. If your dog's going to want to do that, maybe it's not the best idea to have them playing with your rabbits. And Rosie isn't like a skittish rabbit by any means, but there are times when even Jenny thought she wanted to play with her, and Rosie didn't. And Jenny, it was nothing dangerous. It was more like Jenny turned her head too fast, and Rosie decided that was scary and went and hid for 5 seconds and then came out. But I've never had any bad experiences. That is why you need to, no matter what dog you have, you always need to observe. You never, ever, 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 ever leave a dog and a rabbit alone in the room, because you never know what could happen when you're not watching. It doesn't matter what personality your dog has. Jenny is one of the most gentle dogs I've ever met, and I don't know, so I just got to be in here. Also, if you have a dog I'm not saying they can't be best friends, but if you have a dog that you couldn't, if worse came to worse, forcibly, like, drag them out of the room because they're, like, you know, a Mastiff or something, then you might not want to introduce them, like, face to face. If you can't, like Jenny, she's not very heavy. I'm, like, pretty strong, but I can pick her up and carry her around like a baby. Yeah, if your dog's that big that if they did snap, you couldn't do anything but watch, you might not want to introduce them. It's just being on the cautious side. Which brings me to my last thing, which is introduce them not in like an open area first. You need to introduce your dog and your rabbit in a place where they are separated. Jenny and Rosie had, till they met, which wasn't recently, it was a long time ago, I don't even remember when, till they met like outside of her cage, Rosie was always between bars, so there's nothing Jenny could do to get to her unless she really had this aggressive instinct, and I always watched and I had my door closed, but Jenny also sleeps in the room, so she's used to Rosie's smell, and Rosie is used to Jenny's smell just from being in the house, because obviously they both have stronger smells than we do. So it helps them be used to each other and not make a big commotion about it. So I hope you found this video helpful. It was a little long, but it is a very, very important topic for rabbit owners who also plan on getting a dog, or dog owners that plan on getting a rabbit. Hopefully this helped you out a little, and please go follow my Instagram at YTSarahBunny. It'll appear across the screen right now. And also go follow my Twitter, which is the same, at YTSarahBunny. If you could, it'd be nice if you checked out my website, which is Bunches of Bunnies. The link is always in the description below. And please comment, rate, and subscribe. I love you guys. I seriously do. Thank you for all the support, and keep hopping. Bye.